how to set up the xTool F2 laser engraver. Now that we have unboxed our F2, it's time to set it all up. And it's very simple. There is a user guide, very few steps here, and it's actually so easy. I'm going to move some of these things away and I'll get back to them. The projects and testing, the free samples, we'll work on that in a moment. First order of business, the cords. So this is a transformer and this is the plug. This goes to your outlet. Let me just do that now. This is really well packed. You need to remove the tape. xTool packs things beautifully. So we finally removed all the tape. You lift this. And it's just so beautifully packed, snug. Okay. You know, it's funny that there's a tag that comes out because enough people have done this where they think it's not working because I can't see anything. Well, there is a case here, the lens cover. We have an acrylic piece, so snug. This is a plate for this. Now, this is also the case with the F1. This comes out so that you can actually take this and put it on top of your cutting board, table, and engrave the logo. It's fantastic. So this, but because I do mostly jewelry, and we're gonna focus on that, we're gonna have this here. I'm gonna put this away so it's out of the way. So what you have here is the platform, and this is for cutting. So for engraving, you could put right on the flat surface, and for cutting, you want it elevated so that the laser goes and cuts your, say, that acrylic or piece of wood or something on top that you want to cut through. This will be able to have it so that it's elevated. It won't damage your metal surface, this platform. And one other thing, and you'll see it in the user guide, what you want to do when you are using this is to have the grooves this way so that the air circulation gets sucked up, as opposed to it being like this where there's no air circulation. This helps it a lot, like this. And then you would put your piece in. So for example, if you are cutting through, this was wood or something, you put it like this. And that's how you would engrave. This is a placeholder. I sometimes call it a jig because that's what I think of it. And what this is, these are screws, and these are prefabricated holes that fit. And so that if you are making batches, multiples, you can just slide them in same place every single time. You can move it around whichever corner. It's fantastic. I'm going to show you what's behind. This is where the exhaust fan goes. This is a tube. I'm just gonna, reminds me of a slinky. This fits here. Now, I didn't purchase and I forgot. There's a small air purifier that works for this and the F1. I have a big one, and we're just gonna hook that up a little later. I have a big one. It doesn't fit exactly, but this fits into that tube. And when I'm going to do a demonstration for you, I'm just going to use that until my smaller air purifier arrives. Sorry to interrupt. Would you mind liking this video right now? And while you're at it, subscribe. Thanks. So this is a key, and in the package you have another one. The first one comes in, it's already in place. Basically, this is so that if you are stepping away and you don't want anyone to use it, whatnot, you take this with you. They can't use it. It needs a key specific to to the key in order to fit. Otherwise, it doesn't work. So it's great. So there's only one of these for electrical cord. Okay, so this is for the power outlet, and this here, I'm going to show this another time, but basically this is for your controller, so it's like a touchpad. You don't need it, and in fact, I can just push on this. I'm good with that. So that's what it is for. And then these are more USB. There's this is USB A and USB C. Basically, this goes in here and this attaches to your laptop. You don't have to attach the engraver to a computer, and it has Bluetooth capabilities. You can download the software onto your cell phone or tablet, but I find at the beginning it is easiest to start learning by using a computer. My MacBook, so I need a dongle. So you might need that, or maybe your laptop already has it. But basically, this is what it is. You can turn this on, but it doesn't work. You need to do this and turn it, and it pops out. I'm going to show it to you. This is a safety mechanism. If it's running and emergency stop, you just slam on this, everything stops. You see, the light is off. But what you need to do, instead of just pressing this way for it to come back out, there's an arrow, but basically you do it and you turn it, and there you go. That's how you turn it on. So that's how easy it is. What you need to do is focus the laser. I'm going to talk about focusing the laser on the F2. You can do it on xTool Studio, and you can do it automatically, or you can do it manually. And basically what it is there is a blue dot and a red dot, and those need to converge. They need to be on top of one another. And it's a matter of measuring the distance and then focusing the laser so that it cuts at that height. And when it is not meeting, you need to adjust that. So all you have to do is turn this dial until the dots meet. And that's all that it took. All it is I'm turning this. And you'll see that it goes up and down. But by doing that, it will line up, and it is so easy. And then you're ready to engrave. What we're going to do is, in fact, I'm going to hook this up. So effectively, that is all that you need to do, and you are ready to engrave. Of course, I'm assuming that you've already downloaded the xTool Studio Creative Space. I'm going to do a screen record. What we want to do is click on New Project, and we need to connect to the F2. I've got others connected already, but not the F2, so we're going to do this together. There is a double arrow, and you'll see the devices, and just drop down, you'll see the F2, and I'll say that if by switching the parameters are different. Now I struggle to connect to the F2 engraver. It's a good thing I was able to capture this on video, because this sometimes happens with new connections, but also even after you've been engraving for a while and just happen to restart the following day. As it turns out, the connections can be rather sensitive to being bumped or wires twisting, especially when you are using dongles. The best thing to do is to exit out of xTool Studio, turn off the engraver, unplug and replug to make sure the connections are secure. And then turn on xTool Studio first before the laser engraver, and then try again. So that's what happened. I did that. Okay, so in this case, it tells you to go and calibrate. We are going to calibrate using their tutorial. It is very simple. Black paper. Just tape it down. Got that done. So I'm not sure if you can hear it. It's moving up and down on its own. Okay. And then it asks you to engrave. And then I engrave. Okay. So there are two spots here, and we need to align them. Okay, are they overlapped? The dots? Yes. That's it. So the other way I was doing it manually, but this works really well and it does it on its own. Now I'm actually downloading some firmware. You should always download and update the firmware because then things will run a lot more smoothly. Firmware is updated. Start with the tutorial. So basically we put the card down, select. Okay, so we're doing it on a flat surface. This is the black metal card. Yes, that's the material. Now we apply. So basically for each new project, you do want to make sure that you're processing on the flat plate. They call it base plate or the platform. The material that you're using, or to say that we don't know, unknown material, but in this case, it's the black metal card. And then you want to have the measurement. And by the way, I'm going to click on this. I love the camera. Look at that. So that is a big difference between the xTool F2 and the F1. F2 has a light underneath, so you can see it really clearly. You see there are 4 bulbs there, and also the camera, so you can have a visual sense. And if you are more visual like myself, this really helps. It's not necessary because you can use framing. And in other tutorials, I talk about that in depth. It's a really great tool down below here. But okay, let's go do this. I think I'm still going to turn on the fan. So now we're going to do it. Usually, if you had the touchpad, it's elsewhere, but this is so easy. Here we go. Actually, it really makes me happy to see you. Welcome. There we go. Excellent. So that's all there is to it. So now you are ready to engrave. I really hope you found that useful. Please remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our xTool engraver videos in the future. I hope you enjoy that. Stones and Findings is a wholesaler of premium jewelry components and engraving blanks. We are authorized dealers of Sunstone permanent jewelry micro welders, and since we started filming this episode, we've also become authorized dealers of xTool's laser engravers as well. We're the producers of the Ultimate Jewelry Laser Engraving Training Course, a comprehensive online course that covers everything you need to know about laser engraving jewelry and promotional materials for your small business. It's the sister course to the Ultimate Permanent Jewelry Training Course, which received rave reviews. I'm going to leave more information in the description below.